Alright, well, hello and welcome back to March of the Eagles. Inside this part, I quite honestly haven't played this game in a little while. Last time I played it, though, I went a little bit ahead, and I checked out a couple of things. So, we will be kind of following up with what I did off of screen time. So, let's start off. Speed time up. I think what happened was that I managed to actually fight Prussia and Austria at the same time earlier, a little bit earlier than right now. One of the things that I did was actually made peace with Great Britain, so we're actually gonna pretty much concede defeat to them right now. I mean, we actually don't lose prestige when we do this, it's just that they simply gain prestige, right? And quite honestly, I really don't give a damn about Great Britain's attempts to like invade us. They're not necessarily the biggest problem we have. The biggest problem we have right now is the fact that we just simply don't have enough manpower to continue any real armed conflict for a long period of time. And what I will be doing to resolve that is gain some more prestige. We gained 20 prestige in that. If we go to the dominance chart thing, oh no, is this? Yes, this is it. If we go here, I mean, we're pretty much even here, and then as soon as we begin moving into Austria and Prussia again, we'll overlaps them. So, I mean, it really isn't that big of a deal. The thing that I'm worried about right now is our reserves of manpower and our war exhaustion. Right now, we're losing 25, or rather 27% of our reinforce ability. That's just strictly coming from our manpower simply because we use it up every single month and then it just keeps on going like that. So we need to lower that war exhaustion immediately. We need to get more troops onto the field as soon as possible. So that's kind of what I need to do right now. As soon as that is done, this should be one army. As soon as that is done, we're going to invade Bavaria, we're going to take on Austria and the Prussian army at the same time, because I figured out that we don't necessarily need to um, fight them one at a time. The Prussian army is actually surprisingly weak, so yeah. We're just going to leave a fairly big core inside the area of occupied Austria and just kind of let them be, really. For now, we're going to wait until the end of 1809, simply because our war exhaustion is really high and we need to get that down to a more manageable level. And it goes down pretty fast inside this game, so that is good. Yeah, every single month, I think that you currently gain whatever manpower amount will go up by quite a lot. For ideas, I'm thinking about going into economy some more, simply because that will give us more recruiting ability. But another thing that we need to look at is forced marching. Forced marching is very helpful. It allows us to get to places much faster, and it's really, really useful for reinforcing our corps of infantry. Right now we can't really build anything for our corps, simply because we're kind of out of men. Actually, let's build a little bit of horse artillery, because right now we can take advantage of building quite a lot of these and they don't really cost that much manpower. Or we could put a little bit more into artillery attack. I don't know, I'm gonna go with forced marching. That one's usually the better one. A war of maneuverability is really helpful. So we're going to assemble Napoleon's armies on the other side of the river. We're still going to watch out for the British just in case over here, and we're going to assemble armies like that. In the central provinces, we're going to invade Stuttgart, or however you say that, almost immediately. We're going to push into Bavaria with this force right here, and we should have reserves sitting right next to Wine just in case the Austrians decide to join up in that. And in the meantime, we're just gonna wait until this goes down a little bit more. I know I said we were gonna start right at the beginning of the year, but we're gonna wait a few more years. Or not a few more years, but more or less a few more minutes. April. One more month, and then we should be good to go. There we go, 3.55. Now that's looking a little bit better. So, with that being said, we're going to continue our conquests. We're going to go against Bavaria. They're guaranteed by Austria and Prussia, so they'll probably declare war on us. We do need to maintain peace with the Ottoman Empire, but they're already being threatened and they're already at war with Spain. Is Austria at war with anybody right now? Nope. But they have a truce with us. Since they have a truce with us and Prussia over here is fighting Russia, I have a feeling this is a very good time to go to war and try to sneak Bavaria through. Let's see who we're going to go up against. So we're going to go up against Saxony, Bavaria, and Prussia. Prussia has a war capacity of 66%, or sorry, 28%, so they're actually weaker than Saxony and Bavaria here, which is rather strange. That means, or rather, that hopefully means that we can roll up these divisions really fast. Now, first and foremost, Napoleon requires more guns. We're going to send a small group over here because I think Württemberg is, yeah, we can also declare war on Württemberg right now. And just kind of stomp them like this, really. And while that's going on, we need to make sure we can conduct a war on this front against the Bavarian army effectively. So, what I figured out was that since we can assign different orders to our troops, and these orders like delay, it gives quite a little bit to defensive operations, like 200% defensive. Refuse offers quite a little bit more for stuff and such like that, and I think up the guard gives like a 400% bonus to something at times. So with that being said, it really is in the best of our interests to utilize these things, because it simply is just that helpful, right? So we're gonna actually use delay on all fronts for our armies, and just really, if we can assign our armies to do something, some unique type of move, I typically will be assigning them to, simply because it's just so much easier to win battles if you just simply assign them small things like that. So we're actually going to take a route like that around the area. Forgot to slow down the time, but there we go, now it should work. And now that that's done, really, we can begin advancing onto these Prussian holdings on this side of the river, really, on this side of the river here, with a fair amount of ease. So we're gonna just push for these territories, while the Prussians are probably tied down with the other people. Lucien Bonaparte lose some prestige, but okay, I suppose, really. Yeah, so right now we can pretty much contain the Saxons and all of them very easily. For right now, I am actually going to take the command of the Netherlands force. They're our puppet state, so they cannot refuse our offer to just kind of rip away their troops, right? So that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to split their army in half, send half to come over here and deal with this force. Or no, scratch that. Is Kessel at war with us? No. Okay, well in that case, we're just gonna let them be for now. Napoleon's grand army is gonna advance in a little bit. Here, we're fighting pretty much an even force. I mean, right now we're in the mountains, so the enemy suffers a little bit of a penalty, but as soon as we start using those, like, different tactics, you'll see that the infantry casualties for the enemy, they grow immensely, right? 22k dead, and we suffered 3,000 losses. 3,000 losses, right? So obviously it makes quite a little bit of a difference. So we really got to be exploiting these bonuses. Oh yeah, and we have like plenty of reserves now. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build a little more cannon. since France is pretty renowned for that during this period, we can greatly benefit from using a fast horse cart cannonry and forced marches to blitz enemy fortresses really fast, and then turn everything pretty much into a war of maneuver, right? So like here, this fortress assault might be a little bit risky, so I'm probably not going to do it. But on these smaller German forts, or Prussian forts, I should be able to overpower them with relative ease. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Over here, let's get a forced march going on. So forced marching increases our speed by quite a little bit. I'm gonna assault this fortress. And there we go, now things are going much more smoothly, so we're gonna win that. Truces will expire with Austria in August 1810. Okay. Oh, it looks like they went into their fortress here inside this tile, so that's actually a good thing for us. Let's get the rest of the force to advance into this area. They seem to be trying to break our siege right now, so that's going to cost them a lot of lives. Yep. Where did this happen? Happened over here. University of France. Okay, I think we gained some like preserved food technology or something like that. Something to make like cat food. With that being said, I guess that'll help us out a little bit. Here we're going to reinforce our flank, always use some sort of strategy because it seems to work extremely well. Inside the Prussian sector, we're going to do something like that, maybe maneuver troops like that, keep them here inside this little clump area. In terms of boating, we need to build some more ships of the line. We still need to compete with Great Britain in the whole naval industry because we do plan on going to war with them sooner or later. Yeah, let's see, we have 2 infantry battalions here. What can we do to kind of make them a little more effective? It actually looks like the delay tactic is the best out of all the different options there, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with that. Yeah, fighting on mountain towers are really difficult. It's gonna cost us a few men, but it's okay though. This time we have tons of reserves, so the casualties shouldn't really be all that bad. Assign some men to clean up the area, do something like that, and then we're gonna go up there. In this area, we hope to conquer the little settlements here. Destroy that. What is Saxony doing? It's actually putting out a small army. Alright. Well, in that case, we're gonna bring down 2 armies to counter them. The well, I guess half of the Netherlands will go and support them, and I wonder why 3rd Corps isn't reinforcing. It's because they don't have any troops. Okay, sort by cost, I think. There we go. No, sort by type. There we go. Looks like we're gonna have to reinforce. We're gonna have to reinforce 3rd Company, so I'm gonna be building quite a few troops inside our rear area. This fortress can be sieged now, so we're probably just gonna go with that. Yeah. Grab all of that land. They're gonna move up. That is good. The Austrian army really likes to camp this one tile for some reason. Apparently they have enough supply. So in theory we could go to war with them right now. We could go to war with the Austrians right now if we really wanted to. Let's see what we should do here. Let's put the cavalry in reserve, have the artillerymen and the infantry defend, and that's how we're going to win this battle right here. Let's see how this battle's going to go. Yep, demolish them. And the battles for Bavaria and Saxony, they tend to grind down into these big old, wait around the fortress type of battles. So this might take a little bit of time. What would they concede? Decline. I want to annex them if possible. Sue for peace. Annex. Why can't we? You must occupy all of their cities before you try to annex. Well, let's see where Bavaria is. Yeah, they should be all conquered. Oh wait, no, they have this one settlement over here. I'm thinking about sieging this place, or rather assaulting it, but I don't think we have enough guns to do that, so I'm going to bring up the reserve here. Put them there, another battle goes on here. Did we assign special tactics to this brigade or formation? I don't think so. Let's see. Delay tactic, regular tactic. Okay, well, delay is going to last quite a little bit of time, so they're probably going to break that flank. Yeah, there we go. Nice victories all along the border. We're going to sweep quite a little bit of area away from Prussia, and we're going to take a nice juicy portion of Prussia with these minor countries as well. Oh. We're going to have to deal with this little troop. Siege of Lübeck completed by whatever army that was. Okay. The Bavarians need to be kept at bay while their one city is being sieged. I'm not sure if cannons actually just passively affect battles, like if cannonry just kind of gives us like a passive bonus to sieging. We're going to detach some troops here. How many troops are we over the limit by? Okay, so we're going to move them here, and we're going to put them on reserve duty, so march to the sound of guns. Try to clean up the attrition up here. And let's check our prestige now. We should be slightly ahead of Great Britain. What are these two troops doing? Did I misassign them here? Oh well, we can quickly conquer this area once again, and then just get back to kind of rolling the other countries. Once we take this area, we can go to Württemberg, sue for peace. That's going to annex them, so we gained a little bit of space. That's good. We can move these troops forward and press on. This area should turn into our colors soon enough. What's happening over here? Bavarians are fighting our ally, which I think is Italy. Yep. In theory, we could take the Italian army away from them. I don't really know if they'd be worth it though. Over here, they're not marching to the sound of guns, which is good. Saxons, where the people of Saxon probably aren't going to do a lot now that they've been beaten across the river. Yep. The armies of Prussia are coming back from the Russian front, so that is nice to know that they're going to be a pain in our butts now. Great. What should we do about them? And why is there such a small force here now? Where did we get defeated by? Siege of Kiel, so we won that siege, so they can merge up again. They can march over there. The armies of this person can use delay tactics and up the guard on this flank, because apparently that's the only one that they can. Let's see what up the guard gives us. Okay, 110% attack for artillery, then guard defense, and then it just pretty much keeps doing that throughout the whole entire battle, so I guess up the guard is also a pretty good battle strategy. For Napoleon really just needs to just kind of assault the enemy with full force. Actually, Napoleon can pretty much up the guard every single time, so he's gonna do that. And we're gonna siege Berlin simply because there's only like 300 people inside it. Armies here will conduct a few operations. I'm not sure what these rivers are called, but the troops here can conduct operations on the other side of this river. Berlin is taken. Security details will try to move through here and just try to clean up the armies like that. The Netherlands Corps will advance. Oh, we can't use our leaders to command their troops, but okay, I guess. Bavaria is fully taken, so we can sue for peace with them. Still can't annex them, really? We must occupy all their cities before moving, okay. Okay, so that's all conquered, that's all conquered. What else is part of Bavaria that we haven't taken? That's what I'm wondering right now. Bavaria... We must occupy all of their towns and settlements before we can annex them, but I really don't see where else they have land, unless it's like really far. What do they offer us? Is that why? Is that because they took Stuttgart away from us? Siege Leipzig. I'm going to slow down the game by a little bit just so that we can kind of manage the raiders from Bavaria while dealing with that flank. So let's siege this place. It should go down in a few hours, yeah, like that. Okay, now can we fully annex them? No. The total cost of their provinces is too great. Like, why doesn't it just tell me that beforehand, so then I really don't have to continue just bouncing between the few things. Oh my god. Cancel satellites, war score, no, whoops. Demand tribute, there we go. Can we force them to become a satellite? Alright, yeah, we can put them in space. There we go. So now they're friendly to us, which is good, I suppose. Now we need to answer the question whether or not we want to invade Hessen right now. They're guaranteed by... oh, they're only guaranteed by Prussia, okay. If they were guaranteed by both Austria, then I'd have a bit of a problem on my hands because the Austrians can only field one army now, but the AI just so happened to, yeah, that's nice to know, put it right here, which is threatening all of this land, right? So we can acquire a new idea, can use pontoons when crossing rivers, not all that helpful. We need economic ideas right now. We can pick another one, no. We can create a coalition, we can do quite a lot of things. What can we do for decisions? So we can create the country of Italy if we control Milano. Where is that? Let's pause the game and try to figure out where these places are. Because if we can form a unified Italy, what I hope they can do is that they can. Oh, we have to control them. What I hope to do by doing that is form a solid Italy where they can kind of put out a few more troops than they can already do. I have a feeling that the AI gets a little bit of a bonus when it comes to. Oh, they have started to siege my fortresses. That's not very good. And Napoleon is doing nothing, so we're gonna get Napoleon to move up. They're gonna perform a few raids like that. Second Army of the Netherlands Corps is going to chase them. Oh. It looks like the AI controlled Netherlands units are already doing that for me, which is perfect. Third Corps should be ready. Yeah, the reinforcements are ready, so they'll be reinforced as soon as possible. These two armies I think were separate in the first place. Alright, so this year we'll be just simply mopping up this area. I'm kind of inclined to throw my men at these fortresses right now because we have an excess of infantry, right? So if we just kind of do that and win, right, we have a lot of men in reserve and we can actually just build a lot more infantry from the back. These are cannons, yep. We need line infantry right now. Let's build some more line infantry for us to use because we are suffering a little bit of a shortage for line infantry, partially due to my assaulting of fortresses all the time. Strange, I never actually run out of cash inside this game, so we're just gonna go with that. Siege a few fortresses. That should put the Saxons on edge. We can conquer that right away. Netherlands aren't really part of our army, so I really don't care about this army. So I think, yeah, they're actually fully, well, oh, never mind. There's just as many people in the fortress as our infantry, so it's not a good idea to siege that. Way too many troops on this tile. This one should be at Küstern. This one should be at Frankfurt. This one should be, no, they're already being swept away by troops over there, and these fortresses should not have fallen. Oh well, we'll just besiege them. I mean, there's little problem with that. We still have 20 years in terms of game time, so yeah, it's not really that big of an issue. The British have declared war on us. That's not very good. Saxony has fallen, which is good. They are puppet states, so we can't do anything about them. Okay, well in this case, we have the Netherlands Corps to defend the shores. I'm a little worried about Italy in terms of the British threat. I had really wanted to just kind of end this war really fast and then begin fighting the Austrians again and kind of blitzing them as well, because then I could, in theory, I could just kind of turbo annex both Prussia and Austria really fast and then move into the Ottoman Empire. That'd be really preferred. Big army over here inside Berlin, so we're gonna fall back for a little bit. Okay, well things are looking a little better now. We're starting to really take over this area. Gosh, I really don't know what to do about the British threat. I mean, we have more ships than them right now, or no, we have more ships of the line than them right now, but we don't have enough light ships. Galley. We don't have enough transports. We need more naval transports. So I think I'm just gonna build a few of those because right now, where is naval transports? Budget, overview, military. Queue up some of those. Because we need transports to commence the invasion of Great Britain on land. So that is a must for us right now. Prussian army are moving on to you guys, so you guys will put your forces onto delay mode. That will probably destroy them. If it doesn't, oh well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna launch a few more sieges. I really hope to take Berlin by now, or to take this area by now, so then I can kind of stop this war, go back to fighting the other people, the Austrians, for a little bit, and then moving on to the British. Speaking of the British, what are they doing right now? They don't seem to be doing anything. Okay. That also works, because now I think we can take Second Army of the Netherlands. Let's find where all of these Netherlanders are. Alright, so it looks like we only have this Netherland army. Well, in that case, we're gonna continue the war with Prussia, I guess, for a little bit longer. We're at 79%, so we could, in theory, demand quite a lot of land. So we can get them to release Saxony, and then we can kind of grab a lot of this area, grab a few of the dominant objectives. And I think that's pretty much it. Actually, we don't even need the dominance objectives right this minute. I just want the satellite country of Saxony, because I think now that they release them, they become a satellite country of us. Like satellite of France right there. So that is good. So that's gonna release them. We can give back the Netherlands their forces if we really wanted to, but personally it really doesn't matter, because we're gonna pull back our troops for now, get all of our forces reassembled over here, move those troops over here, move this army back over here, move Napoleon's Grand Army into Austria, and we're gonna just blitz them again, really. Hensen. These guys has gone to war. They've gone to war with us, okay. Guess that's fine, we'll just turbo annex them like this. Yeah, they still have a huge army sitting inside their capital, which is kind of odd, but okay, I guess. Here, let's pull these troops out of them. Yep, Austrians are at war with us now, so that really wasn't that big of a deal. So we will be just blitzing them, I guess. Tighten the gap on the Austrian armies from here. Oh, Austrian army, the big Austrian army is over here. That might be a bit of a problem. I'm just trying to figure out a good way of blitzing them in the shortest amount of time, because we can trade for some losses right now. We have a ton of men in our reserves, so I think we should be able to just turbo these places. I mean, the faster we can end our war with them, the faster we can kind of move on to the British. The faster we can move on to the British, the better. I'm thinking about going for Britain first right now, is what I'm trying to decide on. If we do go for Britain first, instead of the Ottoman Empire, once we're finished Prussia and Austria, I have a feeling we're gonna be more successful. Simply because then it gives us that naval dominance score. And that would be very nice. Let's see what type of ports we need to achieve dominance at sea. So we need Hamburg, we need Lubeck, we need Barcelona, we need Lisboa, And we need 2 Russian ports, we need Dublin, we need Alexandria, and we need Stockholm. Alright, well, we can probably get 2 of them. We can probably get this one, Lubeck, very easily. Spain, I'm not so fond of going into, simply because that opens up another area of the globe that we have to fight in. And the less we do, the better in terms of opening fronts, obviously. Sweep all of this land over to our side. Let's see. Gonna win a few fights over here. We're gonna get Grand Army to disengage from this area. Peace offer from Austria. Alright, right now we don't necessarily need to destroy the Austrians. We can kind of settle for what we have here if we really wanted to. My major concerns at this point is that we want to have more prestige than the British, but I kind of want to concede to them simply because they are just a real major pain in the butt to just constantly have to deal with. So I'd rather remove them from our, like, you know, just thought process, just in general. Yeah, right here. Swap out these 2 pieces of land. Wine is not falling to them. Definitely. Yeah, that's gonna put us at 55%. And right now I'm probably just gonna sue for peace and demand tribute from the Austrians. Grab all of this good stuff. They would not accept this offer. They would accept this offer, so we can demand that little bit of area. You know what, let's just go on with it for a little bit longer. Let's get this army to move up here. Let's get these troops to kind of come up here. Go like that. Siege this place. Keep moving. Take this area over. Economic ideas. Finally, we get that bonus manpower, which is really helpful. It's only 1,000, but still, every little bit counts. This will just be a war of maneuver, I guess. We're just gonna blitz these provinces faster than what the Austrian army can do in the same amount of time, right? So, just gonna continuously blitz provinces, take one after another. There we go. Now we should have enough cities to just kind of satisfy the war requirements with them. It's mainly because I actually had to run in a little bit of time, so I would rather conclude the episode right now. Let's see what we can get. What else can we nab from them? They would accept this offer. Send that over to them. Yep, peace offer accepted. Good. Well, like I said, I have to run right now. It's 30th April 1811. I suspect we'll probably be at war with Prussia and Austria for another 2 years. Later on, we'll probably be moving into Portugal, get that port, and we'll renew efforts against the Prussians in just a little bit. So, until then, I'll see you guys later on. Be sure to like and subscribe, as always. Bye-bye.